Hi everyone, it's Brittany from Bryttannee Eaton Beauty, formerly known as B Beauty, and this is my video on how to color your hair extensions. So as you can see, these are the new ones I just bought, same Urinex brand, like talked about in the Lady Gaga extension video. As you can see, these ones are a lot nicer looking, they're flatter because they're new. My other ones I just colored were about a year and a half old. So I'm going to show you how to tint your hair extensions so that way they match your hair color. So these are the platinum shade of hair extensions. They're pretty close to my natural shade, but I'm going to put a few low lights in them so that way they match and they actually look more natural. So first thing, do your foil on your tray, on your cookie sheet. I use Reynolds foil. I like it better. It's a little bit denser, thicker, but any foil you have at home will work just fine. These are my black reusable gloves that I talked about before, more green. So we got our extensions laid out on our cookie tray, and so then we got to go ahead and pick our color. So for me, I am a light blonde, very light blonde. And so I got a couple shades. I use the Clairol Professional Premium Cream shades. They're available at Sally. This is what the box looks like. I actually used all four of these shades. I'll put the formulas down below once I go into editing and everything else like that so you can see them. The reason why I like these shades is because, or this brand of color, is because it has a deep conditioning soy complex. Basically with the deep conditioning soy complex, it puts vitamins A and E into the hair, so it makes it a lot healthier and shinier. I actually use this to highlight or not highlight, you can't. This is a demi-permanent. First off, you can't highlight with demi-permanent, you can only tone, whatever, because it doesn't have ammonia in it, so it doesn't lift. But I like this because it makes my hair really soft, shiny. I have really porous hair, which means that my hair is snarly a lot, so this definitely helps with that. So that's what we're going to use today. I measured out the color. It's a 1-to-1 mix ratio. I put it in my double tint bowl. So this is my level 10, my lightest shade, and this is my 8. And with demi color, it tends to go a little, just like a little bit darker than, if you were to use a permanent color. So example, if you use like a 10A permanent and then you use a 10A demi, on your hair extensions, the permanent would probably look a little bit lighter just because it has the ammonia so it can lift. So basically what I'm going to do, so I have to go and wash my brush because I'm being lazy today, I'm going to go ahead and do the level 10, paint those on all the extensions. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Go back, mix this up, and then do the 8. So basically with this, it's a little bit different than, the Manic Panic where I just gummed it on. As you can see, I'm using a brush, whatever. Because basically what I'm trying to do is mimic what you would get, if you got your hair foiled or whatever. So that way every piece blends in. So I just take the tint brush, I hold it parallel. It's kind of like the Belanger color, I believe is how you pronounce it, where they just kind of paint the color on. So you just do tiny, tiny little lines. So as you can see here, the pieces that aren't quite so, they look a little wet, and that's basically what you do. So you want to go all the way to the ends of the extensions. And these are 18 inches, so they kind of hang over the tray a little bit. That's okay. Just, watch your apron or whatever you're coloring with. So then you want to go ahead and just keep doing that over your entire pair. It's called the bang thing. So I'm growing my hair out for my wedding, which is in August. And, I know there's a lot of other girls out there who either want the bangs, because bangs are really, or fringe, I should say, is really big in right now, but are either scared of the cutting commitment or they're trying to grow their hair out for the wedding and they can't have fringe. So whatever camp you're in, this is what the fringe piece looks like. It's got clips on the back. So I will actually be tinting this as well to match. And it's kind of a longer piece. I think I'm actually going to cut it to give it kind of like more of a blunt bang like Gaga had in her the Glam MAC ad. So it's more of a blunt cut bang because my bangs are almost this long anyways, but this is a really great thing, and this is human hair. I always use all human hair. I do have one piece that's synthetic, but it's a really long ponytail and it's just kind of for fun stuff. But avoid synthetic hair. Do not buy any sort of the put-on pieces, the Paris Hilton hair extensions that you see at Sally, or, you know, the pop-on pieces that you see at Ulta, those are synthetic hair. Synthetic hair is horrible, absolutely horrible. You know, if you want to like do this and have the look and have the celebrity look and look amazing, synthetic hair is not going to get you there. Synthetic hair is horrible. You can't color it. You can cut it, but it snarls. You can't, most of them you can't use heat on. And it's really sharp. I mean, it looks like Barbie doll hair, so it doesn't even look like any real human hair. Whereas these, they look like human hair. Okay, so we're going to get this done. Got one more piece left, and then we're going to go ahead and go through with the darker color. So we're just painting it on. Okay. So now we'll wipe that off. I always have like kind of a crappy rag with you too. That way you can go ahead and kind of wipe your hands off and stuff like that. So now I'm just stirring up the color. And Clairol is 1-to-1 mixing ratio, so it mixes easy. So I like using it because some of them are like 1-to-2 or whatever, or you have to measure or weigh it. And this is just really easy because on all the tubes, you can see there's ounce markers there. So you can just very easily just squeeze down the tube, measure it, you know, keep it simple. Okay, so now this is the 8, and I'm just going to put a little bit of the 8 on there. I don't want a lot because I want the overall lightness of the hair to still be there. So I'm just going to put maybe 2 little swipes per like 1 inch, whereas I did a little bit more with the other ones. And same thing with the Manic Panic. You know, most demi, you leave it on for, you know, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. But this one I'm going to leave on here a little bit longer, just because same thing applies before. Extensions don't have any heat like the human head, so the processing time takes a little bit longer. And, you know, the way extensions are made, they're basically, you know, the hair is collected from wherever, whoever donates it or, you know, sells it, whatever, and then they put in this huge batch process, and they, you know, put all these chemicals on it, all that kind of stuff to sanitize it. They strip all the color out of it, they straighten it, you know, it goes through this big, huge chemical process, and then at the end of it, then they color them to whatever color, you know, the manufacturer wants. So this hair has been through a lot. So basically, you know, you just want to make sure you leave it on there because it's not like your hair on your head where, you know, if you put this on, it'd be fine in 20 minutes. So I'm just going to leave that like that. So that's what the full sheet looks like. You can see where the pieces that don't look wet, that's where the hair's left. And then I'm just going to go ahead and let this dry. So I'll come back, you know, I'll let these sit, I'll wash them out, and I'll show you what they look like. Hi everyone, it's Brittany. I'm back with the extension recap. So I just got done coloring my hair a little bit ago. I put some more lowlights in it, so it's kind of messy right now because I didn't want to wait to blow dry it all. But here's a look at what, what the extensions look like. So here's the color. And if you can see, I'll hold them up to my head, and as you can see, they blend perfectly. So these are the Uranex extensions from Sally Beauty Supply. They're also available on sallybeauty.com. They are my favorite out of the several different kinds of extensions I've used, just because they're very manageable and very easy to use. And then here's my little fringe piece that I still have to cut yet, but as you can see, it matches very well with the extensions. So anyways, if you have questions or anything like that, feel free to message me back. But I hope you all have a wonderful and happy St. Patrick's Day weekend, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.